Dallas did not have any home court advantage in any of the playoff series, and they won them. They won every series having to do it on the road.
That's awesome.
And they did it, obviously, with the two marquee players in Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. The role players really stepped up. I thought did an absolutely amazing job there. So that's pretty doggone impressive. They got firepower. They're averaging 111 per game. They're shooting 48% from the floor. I think they're hitting 39% of their threes. And they got, for the first time in a while, the whole Dirk Nowitzki era, they didn't have a lot of depth. Well, they got depth behind the two big stars there in Kyrie and Luka. But Boston's got star power, and Boston's got talent, and Boston's got bench, and Boston's won 76 games this season, including the playoffs and the regular. 76 victories, and they're just blowing people out. I think Boston's going to win this series. Now, their coach is a little bit different than Missoula. He's just really different in terms of substitution patterns and yelling at people, and players responded to him. And they've been building towards this. This whole thing goes back to the Danny Ainge era when he was the general manager, and they stockpiled volumes of picks, and they were going to get to the playoffs, and they kind of stalled, and they blew Ainge out, and they went a different direction. But this is a pretty good Boston team, pretty deep basketball team, and I'm picking Boston to win. I don't think they're going to sweep them. I just think Boston's got too much firepower and too many people off the bench, and Luka and Kyrie have to play way too many minutes to make this happen. Boston's averaging 117 a game. Boston's shooting just like Dallas's, 48 from the floor, I think 39 from the three-point arc, but they're doing it with a wider variety of guys. And they look down the bench, and I see that old dog Al Horford, and Horford at age 38 comes off the bench. He scores 24 points in a game.
That's unbelievable.
Comes off the bench, hits 7 threes in a game at age 38. Comes off the bench, blocks shots, rebounds. So I just think there's too much Boston, too much green for the Dallas Mavericks to win this game. And John Riley, standing out at the three-point arc, don't shoot any air balls. Go ahead, give me a response.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Celtics are loaded. Now, they had that new coach. Remember, the previous coach got in trouble, right?
Yeah, he got fired. He went to Houston a year after all those discipline issues and the issues with female employees. And Idem Udoka, he did a hell of a job with the Houston Rockets, and they're on the brink because they have a high draft pick.
Right.
They're on the brink of becoming a really, really good team. He's a good coach. He just made some bad decisions away from the court.
Well, good on the Celtics for recovering from that, because that could have set them back.
Yeah, but the players, they saw the players there.
The players are amazing. And guys like, Jayson Tatum, we saw him at Duke. We kind of knew who he was. But a lot of these other guys like Derek White and Jaylen Brown, I don't really remember them from college days, but boy, are they great pros. But my heart is with the Mavericks. I kind of like this Kyrie Irving redemption story.
Sure.
I kind of like Mark Cuban having a shot at a title. So I'm going to be rooting for the Mavs. But if the Mavs win it all, I mean, maybe in 6 or 7, it's not going to be a lopsided affair.
I don't think it's going to be easy. I'm picking Boston. Okay, last